starts talking about cutting those trees.
I thought she was working there, she was in London, she gave me a key.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Let's go ahead and get the City of Jonesboro Board of Public Works and Safety, June 23rd, 2026 meeting called to order. Roll call, please.
John,
Here.
Dave,
Here.
and Bob.
Here. John, we have the minutes in front of you for your approval, so.
Make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for June 9th as written.
I'll second that motion.
You've got a motion and a second for the approval of minutes from June 9th. Roll call, please.
John,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
and Bob.
Aye. Utilities request for adjustment. Request for payment plan. Utility customers, any requests, complaints, or comments? Seeing none, we'll move on. We'll move to Mr. Bradley Klein at Public Works Projects.
What you have, that's the updated wellhead 2 that was submitted. Not a lot of change in that. We are pumping a little bit less water. You can see in the, I don't have a copy with me, but you can kind of thumb through that. The water usage is down, which is good. I think we've, I guess we're not pumping as much, but we're not leaking as much either, so that's a good thing. So you guys can kind of thumb through that if you have any questions. But that has been submitted. I believe it's approved from what Ken's telling me, but nonetheless, we've met the deadline, so that's it. So, the water treatment plant update, I believe Shin was there today, replaced the chlorine room door. Friday, there was a closeout meeting with SRF. There are a few ongoing things, I guess, minor issues with the plant that it's more of an operational things. I know Gas City was over today, giving their recommendations on how they would run the plant. It's not necessarily how everyone runs a plant, but you know, it's good to have your neighbors' recommendations on some things. So we are ironing out some of the backwash cycle times. I guess in essence, I think we're backwashing a little bit too frequently. It's not needed, so we're going to adjust the floats in the recycle tank to allow more capacity in the tank itself. But nonetheless, there's just some things that we're ironing out. But I think from the standpoint of punch list items, we're completed there. So I did talk to Viking on the water tower. We did hire backyard builders, or they hired backyard builders to repair the fence.
Cool.
I did talk to Eric today. He said he was going to repair the fence on Friday. So we'll get that done.
Good job.
And then Quentin, I know you and I talked about the repairing the building.
Yeah, the section of metal.
I mean, if you guys just want to go ahead and get the metal, invoice Viking, and we'll get that figured out. I mean, if you need.
I may have to cut a piece of the damaged Dolphin, take it where we get it, see if they can match the color.
Okay.
I don't know where that come from.
If you can get that cost for us by Friday, I think that would be good to have all that wrapped up so where we can get that, so.
We probably could.
Okay. Any questions on the plan at all? I know this has been kind of an ongoing thing, but I think Friday with SRF, I know we're holding payments still, I believe, Brittany, because of just until we get everything ironed out, but I guess Friday we'll know more about. But I think ultimately we're gonna close out Fridays. The CCMG project, Water Street is paved. There are restoration items that are still outstanding as far as seating, signage, there's still some signs that I believe look like they were laying down.
It's mostly the speed limit signs and the no parking, stuff like that. All the stop signs was put back up, quit, but
So
speed limit signs, all that are still laying in people's yards.
So I'm preparing a punch list now, I don't have it ready, but I'm gonna go over with E and D items that we have. I know there's some driveways and some trees that we wanna, maybe add to the project, so, and some sidewalks, so I'm gonna prepare that list. There's maybe some additional cost on that, but,
Will be matching costs.
unfortunately not. Now, what we can do, we can be creative and maybe roll some of this over into the next grant round. And it's all about timing. I mean, I know we want all this done now and make it all look good. If you would like to have that matching, then we could possibly roll that into the next grant round. So it's totally your call how you wanna do that, so. Maybe I get the cost and then we can talk.
Well, let me ask you a question then. What you're saying is that if we wanted to do some of the things that we had a problem with, this, to 2025, we can do it on the 2027 end. I'd like to do that.
Otherwise, we'll be paying 100% with
Yeah.
no match.
And then this 80/20, so that's interesting. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Because I think John brought up some good points last week, and I think maybe
absolutely.
we can fix some of those with the 2026 or 2027. Because it's open September 1st, but we have to be complete with all this before we can apply, right?
Yes.
Okay,
There's ADA ramps that's not installed on some of the older sidewalks
Yeah.
too.
that's
That needs,
something.
that would be something major that they should have looked at and had that completed, but
Maybe you and I need to walk the project or maybe look at some things if you have some issues on what you wanna see.
well, I just figured, since part of the grant is supposed to be converting the sidewalks to ADA with the
Absolutely.
street,
Yeah.
that should have been done.
What ramp are you specifically?
The old church on Water Street, I noticed there didn't have a
Okay, so the
ADA
section.
ramp, there are sections
I
that's,
got you.
that there's not no ramp going up to, and some of them don't have the dimples, I don't know if that's a requirement or not.
It is, it's part of the ADA
You know,
grant.
some of the ADA ramps, the old ramps don't have them dimples in it. I don't know if they have to cut that out, put them in, I don't know what,
I think it's a stick or like a thing that just sits in there.
Yeah, it's a plate.
is it a plate? Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I think that's a great idea,
Yeah.
to add that next year.
Okay.
That'd be something.
okay.
Okay, good.
Hey Brad, there is a pile of their stuff over here on Fifth Street,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that on the north side of Fifth Street. Some cones and water jugs and one big
Okay.
pile of stuff, that, I make sure you get that cleaned up.
Sure.
Thank you.
The 2026 4th Avenue, Boyd and Gulick are paved as well. We have one, I haven't heard anything other than we have one manhole on Gulick, which I just checked. It wasn't raised, it was part of the project, so.
Yeah, someone marked it with white paint, I don't know if that was
I
shit,
did,
okay.
yeah.
That's the only one that I know of right now.
And that was a standard manhole, because he had asked me why they missed it, because he thought maybe it was an oddball, but it's not, so. Other than that one manhole, I think we can close the 2026 out pretty quickly, so.
It's probably what, only that half-inch ring
Yeah.
add to it.
Yeah, right. That's all I really have, unless you guys have anything for me.
Gentlemen, you got anything else?
No.
No, thank you.
No, thank you very much.
Right. And just to add to Brad's, report, 2027, we'll be paving some more streets, so we'll be getting together with everybody, if you know, where we need them, the worst ones, so if anybody has any ideas, let me know, okay? All right, let's move on, let's go ahead and go to the street superintendent.
I gave you guys my list of pretty much what we've done for the last 2 weeks. For the major part, I didn't do a lot of little things, but, one thing I will speak of is the restrooms. I'm not gonna do a whole lot on it, but we did have slight damage, I'll tell you. I went down one evening, I just missed the kids that we believe done it. And I I'm doing, I made a list up. We open the bathrooms between 7:30 and 8 in the morning, and we've been trying to make 2-hour passes. Going in, someone will go in and check it, but I've got a list. I write the time we was there, if it was okay or not, and who actually checked it. And that's how we come down with this video we just got. I checked it like at 2:45, and when I went down to shut it at 8 o'clock is when I found the mess. I actually seen the kids about 10 minutes before that, but the time I got down, they was already gone. It didn't break anything, it was more just vandalism and stuff like that, but we did just spend $400 to get that bathroom back open. We had to buy a brand new stool from the last time where they filled it full of the pea gravel. We was able to clean it, but in the process of cleaning it, we noticed that either someone had kicked it or something, the whole front of the stool was cracked. So instead of putting it back in and end up breaking, we just went ahead and replaced it with a new stool, so. But they'll be back open tomorrow morning. I think you guys said you did release that video or.
Yeah, Brittany.
So we do have some name of a couple people that we're gonna look at, but other than that, what you see is pretty much what we've done. If you have any questions or.
Good, that's a good report.
Ready for the fire department?
Joan, you got anything else for the utilities? Okay, let's move on to the fire.
Fire department was kind of a turnaround of what's usual. We had 9 calls, 7 of them were actually fire calls this time and only 2 medical, usually the other way around, but that's because of all the storms. We was out one night till probably close to 1 o'clock in the morning, just on tree limbs, wires. Trucks are all up and in good shape. We will be getting ready for the 4th of July parade. As far as I know, they're having it. I was asked today, but I haven't received anything on it to ask me who we're gonna put in, so I may have to call over to Gas City and find out who to contact. But if they're having it, we'll have a couple vehicles in the parade, so. Other than that, that's about it, unless you got any questions. We are still filling pools. We got 2 more left. I called 2 people today, 3 people today. One was already filled up. The other one we're gonna fill, and I'm still waiting for the last lady to call me back. If we fill both of them tomorrow, we'll only have 1 left, so. And that'll probably be Monday when we get it, and we'll have all the pools filled that we've got turned in.
I want to make a note that Stowers Excavating came up and gave a nice donation to the 16 firemen, 16, right, for their help during the demolition of JC9. They went up there and, kept things sprayed down and everything, so, and it was a very nice donation to the guys and everybody, so I want to make sure Stowers gets noticed for that, so they did a good job.
You did get seen the picture finally yesterday on Facebook, so it was put on Facebook on the, I think, Joe's Pearl
Yeah.
page, so.
Very cool.
Thank you, sir. All right, police chief?
We had 108 calls for service since the last meeting, 7 assist agencies. We did have 1 arrest for somebody breaking the lobby phone out here that goes to dispatch. And then we had 20 ordinance violations that we put out today, so, for high weeds and grass. A few for junk removal, I believe.
Anything for the chief?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, let's move along. Let's go ahead and go to the clerk treasurer.
I have a quote for $2,600 to replace all 4 doors at the concession stand. We're having some major problems with flooding every time it rains into the actual kitchen part. So all of that is rotting.
Do we do anything with the landscaping to prevent water from coming?
I think it's just the seal that needs done, that plate at the bottom.
The
Yeah,
sill
the place-
plate.
The place completely gone.
I'll make a motion to approve the estimate to replace the 4 doors at the concession stand in an amount of $2,600.
I'll second the motion.
Got a motion and a second to replace the 4 doors on the concession stand. Roll call, please.
John,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
and Bob.
Aye.
I think that's all I have.
You got road cuts and park, was that just, okay.
Rest.
Got it. Right. I don't have anything tonight for you guys, but, other than, people really liked, letting us use the park down there for the movie, so it went really, really well. And I expect it's gonna be bigger because they're having a, wiffle ball tournament prior to our movie, the 17th.
18 to 19.
The tournament's the 18th, 19th, so 18th, 19th, I'm sorry, but, anyway, anybody was there, it was a good time. Everybody complimented the concession stand ran by the Callis family because they were cheap, and I really think that's really nice.
That was nice.
Greg McGuire bought popcorn for anybody that wanted to get down there, he did a good job passing that, and, as far as the city's concerned about working around here, Greg, once again, go by the gazebo area over there, look around like he's done with our flowers and our mulch, and, we owe him a big thank you for that. Yes, sir.
I looked at church, we still have that projector,
Okay.
it was better than that one. Church says you can have it.
Bring it on. That's all I have in there. Attorney, you got anything tonight?
I'm just working on 5 real estate
Yeah.
transactions.
I'll add one more to it, 2 more to it.
Yes, I was looking for you.
So if not, we'll move along to expenditures. We'll go to the water fund. And the water fund for $21,791.19 for your approval of so.
I've read the claims for the water fund. I'll make a motion that we pass them in the amount of $21,791.19.
I'll second that motion.
Got a motion second to approve the water fund. Roll call.
John,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
and Bob.
Aye. Wastewater, $16,294.36 for your approval of those. I'd like to make a comment before we approve that. I'd like to say Bright Sewer did a real good job with our pump for repair, lifting that out. They had 5 people here working on it, they only charged us a few $100s. It was, very good, they did a real good job for us.
Nice.
One other thing, Bob, while we're on sewer, both the sewer projects that was going on Main Street and 9th Street have both been hooked up and running now. Now we're working with the school, but with the addition, their sewer wasn't what they needed to have, so they're gonna be hooking up a whole new sewer system to the main on 6th Street.
I'll make a motion to approve the wastewater fund at an amount of $16,294.36.
Second that motion.
Okay. Got a motion and a second for the wastewater fund. Roll call, please.
John,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
and Bob.
Moving along, public general questions. Anybody from the public got anything? Seeing none, we'll move along. Questions from the board? Okay, if not, adjourn this order and we'll reconvene back here at 6:30 for the council meeting. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you.